Life Transformed, Chapter 10, Obstacles and Challenges. Great job. You've done the work or are in the process of designing your future. Just by doing this work, you begin to see it manifest in your reality. Just know that with every step you take in the direction of your ideal life, large or small, you send the message, yes, and I want more of that. Remember to keep your thoughts aiming in the same direction as your actions. When you find yourself in self-doubt or saying self-deprecating things, say or think, cancel, clear, delete. Doreen Virtue taught this tool at Angel Camp. By saying this short phrase, you prevent that thought negatively impacting your life. Remember, thoughts become your reality. By paying attention to what you tell yourself, you retrain your brain to use different words. When you use cancel, clear, delete as a direct reaction to a negative statement that come out of your mouth or go through your head, you begin noticing how often you say things that limit the outcome. Keep your thoughts positive and deliberately restate a corrected thought or comment if a negative one accidentally slips out. Sometimes this process is frustrating. Crafting a more ideal future and spending time focusing on yourself feels terrific. You then re-enter life to find the people around you are not looking for change. People resist our growth and development and try to hold us back or try to hold us down or hold us back. Perhaps you don't notice anything happening or the changes take longer than you expect. Your emotional blocks might be deeper than you think. You may need extra help to clear them. Friends or loved ones may opt out of your life. Your job might end because the universe determines it must. These challenges and obstacles get in the way and can break down your enthusiasm. Let's discuss some of the roadblocks and how to deal with them so you continue to move forward toward your ideal future. What if it doesn't work? What if I don't notice anything changing? What if it doesn't work? It's frustrating when you feel you've tried everything and still cannot make things happen for yourself, leaving you stuck. If this is the case, you probably have some deep-rooted, hidden energy that is keeping you from success. After trying the RIM activity and 2 meditations to clear your blocks, setting your intentions with proper wording, creating a feng shui vision board with power intentions, and taking inspired action towards your new future, you should see things happen that provide evidence of change and progress. If you don't, you may do well to seek help in healing through a practitioner. A few RIM sessions with a certified facilitator will help you release emotional blocks. Working with a life coach who has tools in their transformational toolkit can help also. Find someone you trust who can help you delve deep into your emotional operating system to excavate the hidden blocks that are causing resistance. I'm a firm believer in collaboration and working with others. Not only can a coach, energy healer, acupuncturist, or alternative healer help you move through stuck energy, they also provide you with an accountability partner, cheerleader, handholder, validator, and honest feedback loop. These people are there to check in with you to see how you are doing, making suggestions, and provide a new perspective. They will do this without judgment and from the standpoint of serving your highest good. We can all use a little help in this process. I don't believe in this. Believing in intention setting enables it to work more quickly and effectively. If you absolutely don't believe it, you wouldn't be reading this book. Do the work set forth in the previous chapters, and your life will shift and change for the better. You may be in the fake it till you make it group, whose stories will be amazing and appreciated in the end. We need people like you in our community. Give it a try and see what happens. Deep down, I don't want to change. Some find that nothing happens because deep down they really don't want to change. Change means you might lose something important to you. Perhaps you want to change some parts of your life, but other parts serve you well. If everything changes, so might the parts that are working. For instance, you may want to do something about your less than satisfactory relationship, but worry that if you let go of this relationship, you'll be alone. Being alone might be more unsettling than being unsatisfied. The good news is that when you set intentions through this life transformed process, you aren't asking for the relationship to go away necessarily. though it might. You are merely asking for a more supportive, loving, enriching relationship that may unfold within the current one. Remember, let go of how this is going to happen and leave it up to the universe. Not everything has to change in your life. The intentions you set previously may be gratitude statements about how your life is right now. The skills and knowledge section of my vision board reveals much like my current state of being. I'm a lifelong learner, always gathering information for greater knowledge. Can only get better. My family is not supportive. Often our family and friends are not happy with the changes we make in our life. They see us moving forward and they don't want to be left behind. For some reason, our new efforts make them feel uncomfortable, and so they discourage this new behavior. The truth is, when you change, they change. When your vibration rises, those around you feel a shift in their vibration. And this is not comfortable for most people. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, but be aware that your new thinking and behavior may be difficult for those around you. You need to trust that what you are doing is in your best interest, and be patient with family and friends who aren't looking for change. It helps to have some people around who understand and encourage your new behavior, like fellow seekers, a coach, spiritual advisor, counselor, or accountability partner who can be a sounding board and help you stay on track. Some may think you're crazy or we're crazy and try to talk us out of our idea. Those people are in fear or ignorance. When we do something new and different, they want the old us back. This kind of pressure makes it tough to stick to our path. Just remember, if you don't change, nothing changes, and you don't want to stay stuck. Reach out for help and support. Stay in touch with like-minded people and call on them to remind you of the good work you are doing. The secret didn't work for me. Isn't that the same thing? The method taught here has similarities to the manifesting techniques described in The Secret. Ask, believe, and receive really does work for some people. However, when you are blocked emotionally in some way, you inadvertently stop the process or progress, and it does not work. This program adds the component of healing and eliminating emotional blocks that otherwise cause us to be stuck. You cannot bring something into your life if part of you is resisting it. I've been working with the law of attraction and power of intention for a long time. At one point, I was doing everything in my power to make my yoga clothing business succeed. One day, I realized I was the one stopping my progress. Picture this. I'm a young girl sitting on a chair and money walks into the room. And I say, "Oh, no, thanks. I'm good. I have everything I need." Money sulks out of the room unwanted. That's exactly what was happening. I had to change my relationship to money. You cannot have a business if you don't fully embrace money as a critical business partner. And the world needs good stewards of money. When heart-centered business people make money, they use it for good, which is why we need to make lots of it. The universe wants you to have money to carry out your life purpose and change the world, if money is what it takes. I can't think of a life purpose that doesn't require money. Even Mother Teresa had to have the means to help her or to help the poor. She worked through the Catholic Church, which provided for her while she provided or performed miracles. And then she wrote a bunch of books that brought in millions of dollars. Most of us don't want to sign up for nunship, so we need money. The weird thing is, when I was younger and paying my way through college, I had a ton of money. I worked 3 jobs. I even graduated with a significant sum in my savings account. Money has always come easily to me. Along the way, however, my relationship to it changed, and I resisted the flow. Think back to my must-haves for the relationship mandate I presented earlier. Because I have been taken advantage of as a young woman, I declared he has to pay for everything. And so he has. Poor guy, my husband has been paying for everything our whole marriage. Sure, I've made money and reinvested into my business, but my message to the universe was he has to pay for everything. After 30 plus years of marriage, my husband needs a break. My new perfect future includes being well compensated for what I do so I can create a healing retreat center in the house south of France and enable my husband to work less. He'll be happy to read this. I'm pretty happy. Do I need to change? We are engineered to seek advancement. With this this is expected in the workplace, but less obvious in our personal life. Trying to be a better person and wanting more out of life does not mean you are unhappy. Quite the opposite. It's usually the optimistic person who considers themselves a lifelong learner, always striving to develop awareness and grow their skills and knowledge. Entrepreneurs are most often optimistic about their future and confident in their ability to succeed, or they wouldn't start a business. I assume the readers of this book are happy and doing well in life, but know there's more they can do and more they can experience. Think about someone you see stuck in their life. Often these people are a throwback to their high school years, never having moved forward. They often love drama and friends who are in that same place of stuckness. I always say it is better not to consider your high school years the best years of your life, as it keeps you stuck in that era. Instead, consider the span of your life as a learning, growing, changing path on an upward trajectory. You can always grow and improve. I lost my job. Now what? Life transformation is a journey, not a destination. It takes a lifetime to live a life. Once you begin to take hold of your future through setting intentions and inspired action, you experience the magic of synchronicities. Things unfold before you that lead you closer to your desired future. Progress doesn't always mean happiness and rainbows. Sometimes it gets messy along the way. You are asking for the best future for your highest good, and you may have to lose your job or end a relationship to get to that new place in your life, which you've just asked the universe to bring you. Even when you consciously ask for and welcome change, it remains uncomfortable when things you don't expect to happen. Like people leaving a job or a job abruptly ending. Often when we are pulled off course, it's because we are meant to experience something other than what we had planned. I've experienced a number of friendship divorces in my life, and it is painful when friendships end. The truth is, friends serve a great purpose in our life until that purpose is complete. When they no longer support our growth and development, they seem to go. Friends often come into our life to challenge us. As we move through life, these friends come and go, reflecting back parts of ourselves that need to be refined. They are called twin flames in some circles. When we do this work and raise our vibration, we are no longer the same person. So it stands to reason that people opt out when the reflection changes and the vibrational experience is different. We may indeed lose a job or not get the one we were aiming for. We don't know all the details of how this perfect life will unfold. The despair and panic of losing a job might be exactly what needs to happen to push you to take the necessary action that will lead to a better situation. Jobs have a specific vibration, just like people. When your vibration rises higher than the job you have, you will either get the heck out of there or someone will help you out. It's just vibration doing what vibration does. A few years back, when I was ready to throw in the towel on my yoga clothing business, I decided to go out and get a more traditional job, a 40-hour-a-week job working for corporate America. Try as I might, I could not get hired. In two of the companies at which I applied, I knew a bunch of people working there, had worked with them in the past, had the qualifications for the job, went through several interviews, and had people on the inside saying, "You have to hire this girl." I visualized having the job, going to the office. I set up a vision board for one of the jobs because I wanted it so badly. Nope, none of it worked. I couldn't get a traditional job working for a company to save my life. At the time, I was working on a collaboration project with Doreen Virtue, best-selling author, healer, and angel therapist. I told her what was going on, and she comforted me, saying, "Some of us aren't supposed to work for other people in that way. Perhaps you're meant for something bigger, and a traditional job would get in the way." I knew this was true for me. Don't get too discouraged if you don't get the job you think you need or lose the job you have. The universe has something else in store for you that is better. Trust the process. Keep your vibration rising. Eventually, it will match up with a more appropriate job that fits your must-haves and intentions on your feng shui vision board. I have done the work and nothing is changing. If you've done all the work in this book and nothing is changing in your life, there are a few reasons why this might be so. If you are motivated by negative emotions such as fear, revenge, and greed, you are not likely to bring abundance and happiness into your life. Your intention may be to attract or create lots of money because you fear losing your house or being homeless. You may wish to be successful to show him that you can do it and he shouldn't have left you. These negative emotions will stop the process. Fear cannot create abundance. Revenge will not bring success into your life. You need to maintain the vibration of abundance to create more of it in your life. You need to maintain the vibration of success to attract that beyond your imagination job. Penny Pierce, in her book Frequency, lists ways you can hinder this creative process. 1, you are in a state of doubt, fear, or worry. 2, you see what you want as separate from you. 3, you try to force the outcome rather than allowing it to unfold. 4, you don't feel worthy or you lack imagination, the ability to hold the image in your mind. And 5, your soul knows that this is not your highest good and may be harmful. If you are in a state of doubting, saying, this is not likely going to work for me, it likely will not. That's why I'm asking you to reserve all doubt and judgment. Know that all you desire is yours, inside you, fully realized. Keep your emotions pointing in the direction of your intention. Move out of your way and let beautiful things unfold, rather than trying to force something to happen. If it doesn't happen exactly as you think it should, trust that the universe knows better than you and be grateful. Experience this as a giant experiment that you are a part of and just see what happens based on your full effort. Sometimes the steps forward are uncomfortable. Notice the shifting. Allow people to exit your life. Allow jobs to change. Honor the discomfort of those around you, knowing that you are forcing them to shift too, like it or not. If we trust the process and continue to move ahead, great things will happen. Just reading this book will help you move forward. Perhaps you just do not have time for the life transformation process. I get it. The whole process takes self-focused alone time, unless you do it with a friend. Making time for oneself is not easy, even though it is essential for good work, family, social life balance. The good news is that if you just look at the feng shui matrix and allow your subconscious to bring up the one box that needs to shift right now and determine the must-haves and intention for that one box, you will experience shifts and changes in that aspect of your life. The simple fact that you are reading this book will move you forward. Congratulations for picking it up and moving closer to your ideal future.